Hello. So today was a little bit different. I am making chicken in the air fryer. Usually we butterfly chicken breasts, season them, and then put them out on the grill. Um, I needed to get this chicken cooked, and it's been raining on and off all day. And honestly, I really didn't have the time to grill the chicken. So um, I'm going to cook them in the air fryer. They're they're butterflied. They're not really butterflied. They're actually just sliced in half. And what else? Oh, I had some potatoes that I needed to cook, and so I'm gonna mix up a marinade to cook those in the air fryer as well. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I've got, you know, gotta wash some dishes and whatever. Just some stuff, getting some things done on my lunch. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so much tidying that kind of needs to be done. I've just got things that are out that need to be put away, and a couple things that need to be cleaned. We kind of put the kitchen to bed, and then we have other family members who work late, so then they come home in the evening, and things just get left out. So that's fine. I really would like to wake up to a clean kitchen, but that's fine. That will happen in its time. So we get our chicken from Sam's. We buy that. It's like 4 packs in one, and it used to come with more chicken in it, but it's 2 chicken breasts per package. So whenever I purchase this, I usually buy 2 of these packs, and then we'll freeze one, put one in the fridge. We used to break it up and only make 2 of the packs out of these 4, but now we just cook a whole pack. So you'll see me here. I'm conscious of how I feel about chicken and how I clean whenever I'm dealing with raw chicken, but it wasn't until doing this video that I settled on and realized, like, I'm kind of scared of raw chicken juice. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and just slice each of the chicken breasts in half. Now, this is not the right way to do it. My knives are over 20 years old. That's why I'm using a bread knife, because my knives are not very sharp, and this one with the serrated edge we never used, so this one is pretty sharp. No, you're not supposed to hold the chicken this way, and you could cut your hand, so just, this is not a how to cut chicken video. So once I get all of these cut, I'm going to put some marinade in. It's just funny kind of watching myself, because I know what's going through my mind. So washing my hands up really well. I'm going to kind of reorganize some dishes. I'm going to fill up the sink, and I'm going to put bleach in the sink. Just a little bit. So, yeah. I guess I'm kind of scared of chicken juice. So I'm going to let the sink fill up, and then just kind of tidy up a little bit while I get ready to move on to the next part. So I have these plastic plates that, anyways, I want to keep them with the plastic containers, but they don't fit with the plastic containers. So I keep them up with the regular dishes, and I don't really like it, but it's fine. So now I'm gonna microband the counter where I cut the chicken. And I'm gonna use the Olive Garden dressing as the marinade. So in this cabinet down below, I have a large Rubbermaid container that currently I'm using it to store a whole bunch of kitchen utensils that I don't use on a regular basis. My utensil drawer was full, and I was like, you know what, let me just put these away, and whatever I need, I can go and get it. So today I used this long like roasting fork and a potato masher. So it really was the first time probably in 2 or 3 weeks that I dipped into that container to use something. So I think I really like that idea of keeping just all of those odds and ends somewhere else, because my utensil drawer was so full, and it was just, sometimes it wouldn't close well, and it was just hard to find things, and it was just a mess. So I am going to use the air fryer. Our air fryer we got from Sam's several years ago. Probably at least 4 years ago. So it's still working well. It might be time to get a new one. It might be time to get a new one, I don't know, within the year. But it's going well. Going strong. Just gonna go ahead and wash up these potatoes. These potatoes, I also get the bag from Sam's. It'll be, or it will last 2 full meals. So I'm just cleaning these off. There were probably, in this half of a bag, there are probably like 3 or 4 potatoes I had to throw away, and then just a couple of them had some spots on them that I cut out, and then they were starting to sprout, so I had to clean all of that off. In fact, before I cooked them, I had to Google, like, if you could cook potatoes that are starting to get a little bit soft. And Google said yes, so I went ahead and cooked them. So, and I am using my treasure hunting thrifting find of my Polish pottery serving bowl. It's such a good size. I use it for so many things. Lately, it's been my popcorn bowl. Okay. Now, I am not a creature of habit per se, so in these videos you may see me do something one way, and then in the next video you see me do it a different way. Just fair warning. So I do cook the chicken first. I did it in several batches. I keep my little, I guess we'll call them feet, the rubber feet to the grate. I keep those in a little sugar dish, a vintage glass sugar dish. But yeah, so I did this in several batches. Yes, I could have put them on a cookie sheet and put them in the oven. I just didn't feel like it. So it looks like I did 360 for, I think I did 5 minutes, and then I would turn them over and do 360 for 4 minutes, and I do all of them that way. So it was several batches. And I did think that using this would not make the kitchen hot by like heating up the oven, and I still did get warm in the kitchen. But you'll see in the back by the window we have a portable AC, and I ended up having to turn that on later, but that's kind of normal for the day and the time of year that we're in. So here I'm going to make the marinade. I did not have olive oil, so I used vegetable oil. I've got pink Himalayan salt, Mrs. Dash. I did use onion powder, garlic powder, pepper. So I did get stuck there trying to figure out if I used onion powder or pepper. Onion powder or garlic powder last, but I figured it out. So I did about a tablespoon. Okay, so I'm just finishing up with the seasoning. I'm gonna stir up the marinade and check it. I think this might be where, so I'm turning the chicken. Okay, so I'm gonna put some of this away, turn the chicken. My little salt shaker. So my little salt shaker is low, so I need to go ahead and fill that up. I found these little copper colored, what are they, funnels at Food Lion one day, and since they're copper colored, I went ahead and got them, and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna use these, but they're cute, so I'm gonna get them anyways. And they really do come in handy for filling little jars. I used to roll up a piece of paper, like printer paper, and make a funnel out of that, but it's fine. So there I went ahead and I just put the rest of the vegetable oil in it because it needed to be a little bit thinner. And yes, I am using this Parmesan cheese. It's my husband's preference, and so I haven't bought any fresh or, you know, the refrigerated ones lately, so that's fine. So I put that in, stirred that up, and right now I'm just getting a clean container so that the cooked chicken can go in the clean container to be stored. So I'm just gonna be switching chicken. So the chicken's all done, and I am switching to the potatoes. I mashed them up with the potato masher and ran those through a couple times, and then I smashed them and just kept turning them. And I think I did like the bacon setting, which was 370. I think I did it for 5 minutes, then I did it for 8 minutes, and then I might have done it for another 8 minutes just to get them all nice and soft. Smushed them up a little bit so that they would absorb the marinade, and they did. When I was transferring them into this container, there was not a lot of marinade left in the air fryer drawer, so that worked pretty well. Okay, so the chicken and the potatoes are now finished, and the chicken's gonna go in the fridge, the potatoes are gonna cool and then go in the fridge. Okay, so the chicken is cooked, the potatoes are cooked. I'm waiting for the potatoes to cool down slightly so I can put them in the fridge for when we're ready to eat them. Yeah, this was just something a little bit different. I figured I'll pepper some of these in, see how it goes. And our weather today is a little bit overcast now. It's okay. The temperature's not bad. It's been raining on and off throughout the day. And so I'm staying inside today. It's a work day for me. So sometimes on my lunch I'll run outside and, you know, do something, but I'm just staying inside today. So I appreciate you watching and thank you for coming along. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.